Hello, Taylor Ellwood, the business wizard at Imagine Your Reality Business Coaching, where I design successful businesses. Last week, we talked about the fact that when you were feeling something uncomfortable in your business, you needed to really sit with it and recognize it and acknowledge how you were feeling blocked. This week, I want to talk about what you actually need to do with that tension once you recognize it. When you feel blocked in some way and you recognize there's this discomfort, there's this thing that's just, there's something wrong with your business, you need to be willing to change it. You've sat with it, you've recognized what it is, great. That's a good first step, but that's not where it stops. Once you've recognized what it is that's blocking you, what's getting in your way, you need to do something about it. Now, if it's something where it's some type of internal sabotage, and usually there's at least some element of that, then what you need to do is get to the source of that. Well, what is the cause of that internal sabotage? Why are you sabotaging yourself and stopping yourself from being successful? If, on the other hand, you are in a space where it has to do with something else. Maybe it's the relationship you have with a client. Maybe it's a particular business practice that you're engaged in that you're not quite in agreement with. Then you need to decide what action you will take to change it. And yes, you need to change it, because if you don't change it, it will continue to distract you from what makes your business successful. Anything that causes you discomfort, anything that causes tension, is ultimately a distraction. It's an attachment, and it's something that you need to get rid of. So when you go into this situation where you need to make a change, you need to decide what actually feels right to you. What is the truest expression to you of what is actually right? Maybe in the case of a client, it's firing that client. It's a toxic client, and you decide, you know what? The money this person is paying me isn't worth the grief and the psychological trauma of dealing with this person. Or maybe you decide, well, the way I do this particular business process is taking up too much time, and it's time to learn something new and change it. Whatever it is, it's got to be something that liberates you from what's holding you back. And you'll know it's something that liberates you when you're actually following through on it and it feels right. And it feels like all of a sudden this blockage, what was getting in your way, just falls away, and there you are. You've now reached your success. You've reached a place of success because you're no longer holding yourself back. So folks, if you find that something is getting in your way, I want you to acknowledge it and then come up with an action. And use that action to get yourself oriented back to your North Star, to what is the truest path for you. That is what will make your business successful, more so than anything else. Thanks for watching. If you have a comment, leave it below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe.